Hey Leute, willkommen zu Deutschflix. Alright, let's be honest. Numbers are everywhere. Whether you're ordering two beers, or checking the price of it, or you're arguing about who owes how much in a group bill.
Thank you so much. All right, let's split this up. Obviously, I'm not paying for your food. I got the watermelon plate, so I'll pay for that. I didn't get that.
This is mine.
You're gonna pay for that. No, be careful with that number there. Yeah,
Divide by.
of course. Two of us. Yeah,
Right,
correct.
right.
When we parked, maybe park closer because you don't want to walk.
If we're bringing up old debts, then you need to bring this back. Just put it on my card, and you can demo me.
Monsieur.
So you definitely need numbers, but German numbers love to play mind games. So like instead of saying 21, you say 1 and 20 because why make it easy, right? Also grab a pen because we will be writing together and I'll throw in a challenge at the end to test you. Ready? Los kids. Let's go. So numbers are called Zahlen. Zahlen. So here you need to make sure that there is slight T sound, TS sound in it. So it's Zahlen. So initially we will be looking at the numbers from 0 till 12 because you cannot do anything about it. You just have to memorize them. So 0 is called null. Null. It's not null. Null. Number 1 is it like eins or eins? So here we have the diphthong EI ending in I. So its pronunciation will be I. Eins. Number 2 is zwei. Zwei. Number 3, drei. Drei. Number 4, vier. Vier. Number 5, fünf. Fünf. So do not say fünf. It's fünf. Number 6, sechs. Sechs. Number 7, sieben. Sieben. Number 8, acht. Acht. Number 9 is neun. Neun. And this is not neun because EU diphthong is pronounced as OE. So hence it will be neun. Also in case of German, no? So we have the word Deutsch because EU is pronounced as OE. So hence pronunciation is Deutsch. So neun. And number 10 is zehn. Zehn. And not zehn. Number 11 is elf. Elf. And number 12, zwölf. Zwölf. Now let's do one thing. I'm gonna pronounce the numbers from 0 till 12. Null, eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, 10, 11, 12. Now for the numbers 13 till 19, what I'll do is I'll break number 13 as 3 plus 10. Now what is number 3? Drei. You can see it from here. And what is number 10? It is 10. Hence 13 becomes 13. Now similarly, you have to write for 14, 15, 18 and 19. You can pause a video and write. Alright, so number 14, again I can rewrite it as 4 plus 10. So I'll say 4 as 4 and 10 as 10. So it becomes 14. Similarly, 15 will be 15, 15, 18 will be 18, 18, number 19 will be 19, 19. Now 16 and 17 are exception. So see, 16 can be rewritten as 6 plus 10 and ideally it should be 6 and then 10. But if you look at the word closely, no, there's no need of this extra s. We can simply remove it and say 16. 16. And for 17, ideally it should be 7 and at the end 10. But instead of saying 17, we are simply saying 17. 17. So I'll write 17 and I'll just cut this en. In case of 16, let's do this thing. I'll write s as well here and I'm just gonna cut it. So its pronunciation is zesh tsin. So just remember 16 and 17 are exception. Now let's look at the number from 20 till 90. So in English you say 20, 30, 40, 50. So the common pattern is this T sound at the end. So in German it is tsish. Tsish. For example, 40 we say, what is 4? It is fear. And for that T sound we say tsish. So 40 becomes vierzig. 50 will be, I hope you can now guess it, 50. 80 becomes 80. 90, what is 9? 9. And for T, we say sich. 90. Now, 20, 30, and 60 and 70 are exceptions. Why? So ideally, 20 should be, what is 2? Zwei. For T, we say sich, but it is not zweizig, but rather 20. And in case of 30, there is change in the spelling. So instead of Z or Z in German, there is S, this beta sort of thing. Now for number 60, so what is 6? It is sechs, no? But we will remove that S and we'll simply say sechzig. So I'm gonna cut this S. Now instead of saying 70, I'll simply say 70. Let me write 7 and then sich, and I'm gonna cut this en. So it is 60, 70. And for number 100, we say 100. 100, where this ein part is optional. So in English also, no, we say 100 instead of 100. So it's 100. 100. So at the end, you hear the English word dirt. So many students make mistake here while pronouncing this number. It's 100. Now let's look at the numbers like 22 or 45, 96, basically the 2-digit numbers, because they follow the same pattern. So 23 can be rewritten as 3 plus 20. Now what is 3? We say 3. And what is 20? We say 20. Now between 3 and 20, I'm gonna insert this word called und, which means and. So what we are saying in German is 3 and 20 for 23. Let's take another number, for example 46. It can be rewritten as 6 plus 40. So I will say 6. Then I have to insert the word und. Now what is number 40? It is 40. 6 und 40. Now this is complete one word. There's no comma, no hyphen, nothing. Let's take another number, 93, which can be rewritten as 3 plus 90. What is 3? 3. Then we have to insert the word und. Now what is 90? We say 90. Now, many students ask me this question, okay, 23 can be rewritten as 3 plus 20, but can't I say 20 plus 3? And the answer is no. Because in German language, you hear this part first and then you come to this part. For example, in English language, if I tell you 92, so you end up writing 92 like this, 90 and then 2. But in German, you end up writing the number like this, 2 and then 9. So you hear the number which is present on the ones place, and then you move on to the number which is present on the 10th place. So it's like that. So no, you cannot write it as 20 plus 3. No. Okay. Now let's look at the numbers like 21 or 31 or 41 till 91, because they all are exception. Now what is exception here? So 21, it can be rewritten as 1 plus 20. What is 1? 1 is eins. Then we have to insert the word und, and 20 will be 20. Now the exception here is that you have to drop this s from eins. So it will be 21. Now for number 31, is it like 31 or 31? So it will be 31. And so on. So we'll say 41, 51, 61, 71 till 91. So let's do a quick challenge. I'll say a number in German and you have to write it down in digit form. Now, how will I speak the number? For example, if the number is 95, so I will say 95. I'm gonna repeat this number one more time by saying noch einmal, and I'll say 95. So you're actually hearing the 2-digit number twice. Okay. Sind Sie bereit? Are you ready? So our first number is 53. Noch einmal 53. Next number 91. Noch einmal 91. Next number 45. Noch einmal 45. Next number 76. Noch einmal 76. Next number 50. Noch einmal 50. Now you can verify your answers with me. So first number was 53, and see, I'm getting used to writing 53 like this. Next number 91. Next number 45. And then we had 76, and finally 50, which is 50. So let me know your score out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let me know your score out of 5 in the comment section. Boom, you've just mastered German numbers up to 100, but we're not stopping here. What if you need to say 500, 1000 or even a million? Now that's coming up in the next lesson. So like, subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss part 2. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.
Like and subscribe.